guys, it's Dana from Engadget, and I'm here with a new multi-touch monitor from ASUS that was designed specifically to be used with Windows 8 machines that are coming out this fall. So starting out, I realize this is an unorthodox position for a monitor to be in, but one of the special things is that you can push down the hinge so that you can rest the display flat like this. This is a 23-inch IPS 1920 by 1080 display, and when you put it like this, it actually makes a good canvas for playing games. So it supports up to 10 fingers at once. I'm using 2 here to slash my way through a losing game of Fruit Ninja. But if I were a family woman, I could play this with my kids and my family, and we could sit around, and this could be the modern day version, let's say, of sitting around playing Monopoly or Scrabble. That's how I imagine it anyway. And you'll see here that the hinge mechanism is pretty sturdy. It doesn't really flop around, and it's still not stiff or anything. It's pretty smooth motion, moving the display up to its upright position here. So I'm going to use the gestures that I would use in Windows 8. So I just swiped out the charm bar. I'm going to go back to the start screen here. And now, of course, I'm in Windows 8, so I can go anywhere I want. And I'm going to just show you photos because this is a good place to show some multi-touch gestures. So let's jump right in. I'm going to open a photo. And you'll see here that it's really responsive. I mean, it really responds very quickly. There was very little tiling there. It did exactly what I wanted. I didn't have to have a learning curve in mastering the gestures. It just worked right out of the box. So again, this is a Windows 8 friendly display. So this means you're not going to see this for many months yet, not until Windows 8 comes out. And no confirmed pricing or availability. I'm here with yet another new monitor from ASUS. This is a 3D monitor that is MHL capable, which means that you should be able to use it with compatible phones and tablets, like the one that's on display here. So this is a 3D panel, of course. It's a 27-inch screen with 1920 by 1080 resolution. It is IPS quality in case you want to use it for something other than 3D playback. And if you are going to use it with 3D playback, you're going to have to use a pair of passive glasses like this, which means if you've been following the sort of 3D space, it means that it's not going to be quite the best quality of 3D. It's not like an active shutter pair of glasses. So you are going to have to work a little bit to find the exact position where you can really, where the 3D really pops and where it really does feel effective. But it does work. There is such a thing as a sweet spot here. And if you want, you can use this not just as a 3D display and not just as something with your tablet or laptop. You can hook it up to your PC using connectors like HDMI and DVI. And we know this is, well, actually, we are not sure yet if this is coming to the US. We have confirmed availability for other models, but not particularly this one, so we'll have to come back to you some other time with pricing and availability. And while we're here in ASUS's booth, I want to give you a quick look at this wireless display. Now, Intel's wireless display technology is nothing new, but it is nice to know that ASUS has a wide-eye compatible display here. What you have is another 27-inch display. This one also has 1920 by 1080 resolution. And of course, it's designed to be used wirelessly with your PC. And we have seen more PCs lately that have wide-eye built in. It took a little while for it to become standard, but now you're going to see it in many more laptops, especially more Ultrabooks. If you wanted to connect it the wired way, you've got DisplayPort on board, you've got a duo of HDMI ports, so you don't have to go the wireless route to make use of this display here. In terms of the quality, it has a matte finish, so the viewing angles are actually going to be pretty good, even though it's not an IPS panel. This is coming to the US. We are just not sure when or how much it will cost, but again, as always, we'll keep you posted with details.